In the game of life, the most meaningful victories aren't won by chance or luck, but by the strategies we choose and the sacrifices we make along the way. In this video, we'll explore the importance of value and sacrifice, the difference between types of fun, and how our choices determine the outcomes of our journey. As you navigate your game, remember that the challenges, the hard-earned victories, and the sacrifices you make shape who you become. Let's dive into how understanding value, sacrifice, and your path forward can help you play your game to win. Structure of value. You value what is sacrificed for. We don't value anything that comes easy or free. The psychology behind why you often don't value things you receive for free can be attributed to several factors. The value you assign to things you sacrifice for in life can be attributed to several psychological factors. 1. Effort justification. When we invest significant effort, time, or resources into achieving something, our minds tend to justify that effort by assigning higher value to the outcome. This is known as effort justification. We tend to attach greater importance to things we have worked hard for because we perceive them as more deserving of our attention, appreciation, and commitment. 2. Personal investment. Sacrifice often involves personal investment, whether it be through the dedication of time, energy, or emotional commitment. When we sacrifice for something, it becomes deeply intertwined with our sense of self and identity. We value what we sacrifice for because it reflects our personal commitment, determination, and the significance we attribute to that particular goal or outcome. 3. Perceived quality. There is a common belief that higher quality items or experiences come at a cost. When something is offered for free, it may be perceived as lower in quality or less desirable, compared to a similar item or experience that comes with a price tag. We often associate value with monetary value and assume that things obtained for free must be of lower quality or have some hidden catch. 4. Sense of achievement. Accomplishing something through sacrifice can provide a sense of achievement and fulfillment. The recognition of overcoming challenges, persevering through difficulties, and attaining desired goals enhances our perception of value. The sacrifices made along the way contribute to a sense of accomplishment and reinforce the significance we place on the outcome. 5. Psychological investment. Sacrifices often involve foregoing immediate gratification or giving up something we desire in the present for the sake of future rewards or goals. This psychological investment creates a sense of anticipation, hope, and attachment to the desired outcome, leading us to value it more deeply. 6. Cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance plays a role as well. When you make sacrifices, you experience a dissonance between the effort you put in and the potential devaluation of the outcome. To resolve this dissonance, our minds emphasize the value of what you sacrificed for, reinforcing our belief that it is worth the effort and validating our decision to sacrifice. Structure of value. We don't value what comes free and easy. Your structure of value is the framework of your priorities, principles, and beliefs that guides you in deciding what's important, desirable, and valuable in your life. When it comes to achieving your goals, this structure is essential. It serves as the foundation for setting your objectives, evaluating what matters most, and making decisions that align with your true priorities. Understanding your own structure of value and aligning your goals with those values can lead to a deeper sense of fulfillment, purpose, and clarity in life. It helps you make choices that are genuinely meaningful and satisfying, giving you a greater sense of well-being and direction as you move toward your goals. 2 types of fun. A consideration in your game. I want to set you up with correct expectations so you understand what is happening when things get hard. Then, one day, you can take everything you've learned and look back on even your most uncomfortable moments with a grateful smile. In life, there are 2 types of fun. Identifying them helps you manage your game. Knowing what they are also helps you understand and manage discomfort. 2 types of fun. Type 1. Fun. You are having fun while you are doing the activity. It is fun the entire time you're doing it. You're never glad it's over. You just want it to keep going on and on. Type 2. Fun. You are miserable while doing it because it's very difficult and scary. You often feel as if your life is threatened, that certain doom is at hand. It may even require some form of harrowing rescue. Afterwards, you swear to never attempt anything like it ever again. Once it's over, however, you are excited at what you accomplished. You look back and value it as a character-building episode. Type 1, fun cannot compare with the sense of accomplishment you gain from Type 2 fun. Type 2 fun is the truest fun. Feelings of fulfillment come from this type of fun because it requires you to work through something. It's not easy like Type 1 fun. Type 2 fun helps you realize what you are capable of. You meet yourself in moments of throwing yourself into the deep end and learning to swim. Sure, you may swallow some water and go under a couple of times, but you learn to stay afloat and swim the pool's length. When you look at where you were beforehand, you see your win and feel the glory. It feels amazing. Imagine you are a 35-year-old woman who has always dreamed of climbing a mountain. You've been preparing physically and mentally for months, and the day has finally arrived. As you start your ascent, the initial excitement keeps you going. It's Type 1 fun at its finest. The scenery is breathtaking, and the camaraderie with fellow climbers is uplifting. However, as you reach higher altitudes, the air gets thinner, the terrain becomes treacherous, and doubts creep into your mind. Fear and exhaustion start to take hold, and you question why you embarked on this journey. It's no longer fun in the traditional sense. It's Type 2 fun, where the struggle is real and you face the limits of your endurance. But you push through, step by grueling step, relying on your training and mental resilience. Finally, you reach the summit, and a surge of pride and accomplishment washes over you. The breathtaking view is amplified by the fact that you overcame tremendous challenges to get there. In that moment, you understand the true power of Type 2 fun. It has tested you, shaped you, and shown you the depths of your inner strength. Type 2 fun can lead to personal growth and transformation. It is through these challenging experiences that you discover your untapped potential and build the character needed to conquer even greater heights in your game of life. Thorndike's theory. Thorndike was responsible for the first 3 laws of learning. These are readiness, exercise, and effect. His law of effect suggests you can train your mind to strive for larger accomplishments in life. Thorndike's principle also suggests that satisfaction achieved by obtaining larger accomplishments is likely to recur each time without plateauing. I connect this to Type 2 fun. With experience, your mind starts to crave Type 2 fun. Type 1 fun no longer satisfies your soul when you are on the path and strengthening your character. It doesn't feel as meaningful or as worthwhile as taking on tests experienced in Type 2 fun. The more you do Type 2 fun challenges, the more you'll want to head into them. I won't sugarcoat it. When you start something that is Type 2 fun, the experience is likely going to be so uncomfortable that it will completely suck. It may even feel like suffering. However, because you are mentally prepared, you expect this. You'll trigger the thought that it is not so much suffering as a challenge on your path to your next level. Just because something is uncomfortable, it does not mean it cannot create joy. Because of this, and because I'm always looking at more opportunities to level up, when I look at Type 2 fun, I say, game on. Soon, you will too. Paying the price now versus later. Reward and sacrifice. Going without to build a successful future. In a world that glamorizes instant gratification and overspending, it's refreshing to know that going without can actually be cool again. Instead of having everything all at once, the intelligent person knows how to do the math and realizes that sacrificing now can lead to having everything later. Going without can teach discipline and dedication to work towards what you want most, rather than what you want in the moment. In life, everyone must pay a price in terms of time, energy, and money. Choosing to pay the price now rather than later can lead to a more rewarding and fulfilling life in the long run. By investing in ourselves and our goals, you are setting the stage for a future where the rewards far outweigh the initial sacrifices. The decision to pay the price now allows us to reap the benefits sooner and can ultimately lead to a smoother, more enjoyable journey towards our goals. By working diligently and committing to the process, we're building a foundation that will support a life where our hard work and determination pay off in spades. When the day comes that our entire life is paying us back for the efforts we've put in, the ride downhill will feel effortless and gratifying. Embracing the concept of paying the price up front can be a game changer for personal growth and overall success. Everything in life is a value exchange. You think about resource allocation when you consider which strategies to apply to get to your end goal. You make decisions about what to do and what not to do to gain rewards and make it to the finish line. The primary resources you're exchanging are energy, time, and money. You cannot receive without giving something up. This is simply the universal law. In your game, you have to make sacrifices to gain rewards. Your reward is calculated based on whatever you've given up: energy, time, money, and/or opportunities. You can sacrifice resources at your game's front end and stack them up for later use. Doing this allows you to sacrifice early on to reap greater rewards later in your game. When you're allocating and stacking resources and working towards your vision, your focus cannot be on immediate rewards. Instead, you must focus on and pay into an end target without considering what you'll be rewarded with before then. Your reward comes much later. You are paying into your future and into your future self. The bigger your goal, the more you must pay into it today. We must all make sacrifices to get where you want to go. The question is, what will you choose to sacrifice? In your life, your sacrifices might come in varying shapes. The universe recognizes them all. Think of it as putting skin in your game. When you put some skin in your game and give something up, the universe knows to step up and reward you. Once you show you are willing to put your skin in your game, the universe rewards you in big and small ways. I've seen it happen so many times. I have a mentor who recently admitted to me over dinner that he lived at home until he was in his mid-30s. Now he is worth over $100 million. Although he started becoming successful while living at home, he decided to stay there as part of his resource allocation strategy. He didn't care how it looked or what other people thought about him. Even though it was a sacrifice, he lived at home because it was the smartest use of his resources at that time. It required him to go against the grain and endure being mocked. Most people wouldn't be willing to make this kind of sacrifice because they wouldn't be able to see beyond the discomfort to the reward potential it is lining up. If you allocate your resources and make sacrifices, the universe rewards you. The universe matches your sacrifices with rewards every single time. You just need a little bit of patience to see it. You are also rewarded in other ways when you work hard and make sacrifices. Sacrificing now is easier on your body, physically and mentally, and requires less energy in the end. When you're younger, you're at your healthiest, and your character is its most capable. You also have more time and energy to allocate towards opportunities that are part of your path. The younger you are when you start making sacrifices and allocating resources, the less sacrifices you'll have to make overall to complete your journey. Putting work in on the front end is easier on your character and makes your entire journey easier. Ultimately, playing your game involves making all sorts of choices about your resources. If you play your cards right, you'll be able to line up your resources and allocate them in a way that serves you and who you want to become in the long run. Your decisions in your game should be guided by this above all else. As you level up and progress in your game, you will find it easier to allocate resources. Your sacrifices will also be less significant. You'll begin stacking resources more than sacrificing them, and rewards will start to show up. As your position in your game improves, so too do your rewards. Depending on your journey, your rewards may appear in various forms. Rewards for hard work often appear in a financial form, and all rewards are plentiful. If you've connected to your soul's purpose and played your game well, your greatest reward will be who you've become. Don't ask for an easy life. Ask for the life you want, and then pray for the strength to make it to your finish line. Many think a rewarding life is an easy life, and that couldn't be farther from the truth. The best lives are crafted by learning what you are made of and how capable you are. You could win millions playing the lottery or become a sudden overnight success, and those people rarely stand tall with pride and confidence. Why? Because they didn't earn it. When you see those who are unshakable in their confidence of what they are capable of, it's because life put them through training camp, which taught them how powerful they really are. Once a human knows how powerful and capable they are never the same again. Their lives are forever changed, and they stand tall because they know if they want it, they will have it. As you play your game of life, remember that the true rewards come not from what is given freely or easily, but from what you sacrifice for, work towards, and ultimately earn. Your value structure, understanding of the types of fun, and willingness to invest in your future will all shape your journey. Embrace the challenges, make the necessary sacrifices, and keep your focus on what truly matters. Every effort you put in, every tough decision you make, is leveling up your character for greater achievements ahead. Keep playing with intention, sacrifice wisely, and know that every step forward brings you closer to your ultimate victory in your game of life. Level complete. You have just leveled up. Continue to the next lesson.